I was the principal investigator in the SafeCare study, and it was a big study that took place across 11 institutions in Massachusetts. It included both big and small hospitals. And what we were trying to do was to find out how much harm was occurring in this population during the study period. The biggest key finding was that nearly 1 in 4 patients was harmed by the care that they received while in the hospital. The types of harm were fairly similar to some other studies. So adverse drug events were the most common, followed by surgical and procedural issues, and then patient care events, which included falls and pressure ulcers, and then finally hospital-acquired infections. It's been said that if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And there are many different interventions that you could implement at any given time. I think without knowing how much harm you have that's caused by the various types of events, you can't effectively do a good job in addressing the things that are most important at your institution. It's extremely complicated to build a good surveillance tool to identify things like adverse drug events or hospital-acquired infections. The data in and around adverse drug events, and the same is true for infections, are really complicated, and it takes a lot of time and effort to build out the tools to make it possible to find those sorts of problems routinely. The safety tools and electronic health records are really not sufficient for tracking harm today. That could change over time, but today the electronic health record vendors have a lot of issues to deal with, and they have not been very good at putting in place tools that enable tracking or enable interventions that improve safety. I think clinical surveillance is one of the most important tools for making care safer. If you have good clinical surveillance in place, you will know how many adverse events you're having in the key areas, and which problems are a particular issue at a given time. Teams respond really positively when they have good data about what's going on. So if you feel like you have a robust sense of what the problem is, what the specific issues that are causing it are, you can do a much better job in terms of actually putting in place steps to make things better. Everybody feels better when that's the case. I think every hospital should be investing in a clinical surveillance solution, and I think it's reasonably likely that before long that'll be required, perhaps by Medicare, perhaps by the Joint Commission, and it's something that does advance the ball in terms of safety, and I believe that most of these will deliver significant return on investment, so that the time to invest is now.